My name is Newlands. I run Affiliate Heat, which is an affiliate network based in the UK. I do mainly UK lead generation within the finance and business opportunity sectors. I also blog about affiliate marketing and what's happening in the industry, who's doing what, and really try and connect people who want to be connected with other people in the industry, as well as bringing out news about who's doing what, how it's affecting the industry, and what's happening at different events and why you should be going to them.
So this is a great place for you.
Absolutely. I've had a fantastic show so far. I was on a panel speaking about international lead generation, had some good questions, and also a lot of people came up to me afterwards. They enjoyed what had been said and had additional questions, and I made some great contacts out of that. One of the things about LeadsCon is that it's very focused. So compared maybe to some of the other shows, whether you get a very broad cross-section of different types of people, this is all about lead generation. So pretty much with everyone you speak to, there is a direct sort of deal that you can do, and that means that there's a lot of opportunity to make money. Even, obviously the market's gone through its ups and downs. I think a lot of people have now worked out what's happening with their business. They're working out how they can go forward. They know what they want. They know the types of deals that they want, and they're just looking for people to partner with. So I've also been doing interviews with some of the people at the show, and it's really saying, who do you want to connect with, and how can I help you connect with them? And that's been really good. So
that's great. So isn't it true a lot of people would like to expand across the pond?
Yes. Yeah.
And so they're already doing a pretty good job here. The rumor is that it's not as mature over there, so it's not as tough a job.
I think 2 years ago there was a lot of open space. I think now, over the last couple of years, a lot of American companies have come to the UK, but I still see new products for the UK market. People are doing a great job with them over in the States. They bring them over to Europe. We've not seen them before. There's a lot less. There is less competition. They often get a much higher return rate from the traffic that they're able to generate. There are still a lot of people who've got. I've met a number of companies here today who've got UK and European traffic that they're not monetizing in any way, shape or form. So if you are a well-known, established US company and you've got a great product over here, a lot of it really is just then going back to your same business partners who you're working with over here and say, do you also have traffic in UK and the rest of the world? Lots of them do, and then just working at how you partner in those new countries. Obviously you've got to look at the regulation, make sure you have everything right, make sure you know what you're doing. Really trying to understand the local market, how people are upselling in that local market, what different creative you need, etc. Once you get that, in many ways it's like launching a new product within the States. You've got to say, well, how is that market slightly different from the market I'm currently in? Who are the partners I would work in? And then just reaching out to those same people. So.
That's very cool. Do you find that that you have some of are the advertisers UK and some of the websites US? And vice versa, or what do you see mainly?
Absolutely. And one of the things I've been really lucky with is that I've been working, and I come to lots of the US shows. I work with a lot of UK product companies, and a lot of the American affiliates have great UK traffic that they're potentially not monetizing at the moment. There's a great opportunity there, and equally on the flip side, there are UK websites which aren't really doing much with their US traffic, and making sure you can marry up the right partnerships there. In a way, it's looking at a niche in a market and saying, well, what's the best way to work with the people who aren't taking advantage of that situation.
So it's kind of cool. It's an information world, and you get paid a lot for your knowledge of the space.
Well, if you can marry up two people that don't know they can be working together, and they're both either a large product company or a large affiliate, there's a lot of money that can be made, and just by bringing them together, absolutely you can be very successful with that.
Do you have your own standalone like link share and you use someone's software to run it, or do you like run it through like a link share or a commission junction?
At the moment, I'm using my own software. I am looking at using a third-party software just for greater scalability. But at the moment, I'm using my own software for that.
What about verifying anti-fraud and guaranteeing people are paid? Do you use a third-party service for that, or you develop that as well?
Making sure. So the way that I do my business is I really try and work with a small number of partners, and partners who I know and are well known in the industry, and I sort of trust working with. And so I found that is the greatest way of of verifying you're going to get quality traffic and quality leads and people are going to get paid. It's within this industry, although it's growing and there are thousands of people, a lot of it is about reputation and who you know. And if you're able to build up a great reputation and you know the right people, then you can do great business and you don't need to worry so much about the fraudulent transactions, etc.
LinkShare recently got into the cost per lead, the lead basis, not just the sale acquisition basis. What about you? Are you playing both acquisitions and leads?
I'm mainly doing lead generation. Mainly lead generation. Acquisition is a sort of different industry. I mean, obviously there's the whole thing about ValueClick selling off their lead generation to focus on the CPA. So I think they seem to generally, a lot of them have different affiliates. It's a different way of working. It's a different type of client base, and so yeah, I really stick with the lead generation sector.
That's cool. What's the coolest thing you saw since you've been here this time? What are you going to blog about when you go home?
I've been really interested with some of the lead appending and sort of data appending things I've seen, particularly being able to get social media.
In a half a second,
data.
They can give you 50 things about the person. Is that what you're
Exactly.
talking about?
They know exactly what they're doing on Facebook.
Is that new? And who their friends are, and what color they like, and whether they bought it. What they're digging and what they're putting on Delicious. I mean, where do they get that stuff?
I'm not sure how obviously they're getting it from the social networks. They're building up those APIs. But to be able to know in real time if someone, for instance, changes their status from single to with someone or from in a partnership to single.
Ad
Exactly. You see that the potential of targeting is enormous there.
What about targeting? What about are you up on the targeting thing?
I'm not as up as I should be, but from what I've seen, the thing is, if you can do it well, you're going to beat out your competition. So if you're not doing it, you need to get into it now. So I see that as really.
So those are two hot things: targeting and the
whole data appending. Really getting to know your clients in much more depth.
That's cool. Those are the two things I've
picked
heard
up
about
on.
that sound
Okay.
really cool too.
Excellent.
Anything else? Any shout outs? Hey mom.
Hey mom, and shout out to everyone back in the UK, and you should be here. The sun is not quite shining, but it's a lot warmer. It's snowing and miserable back home. It's perfect here, and thank you very much for having me on.
Very good job.
Thank you.